Probably. Okay. Okay. Right. That's what I've been pronouncing it all season. Yeah. Plus, the pitcher is listed as the last person in the lineup, and I don't think they've ever DH'd anybody. But I can, I can go ask him if. Okay. Good afternoon, and we're just about set for American Legion AAA baseball at Century High School, right on the eastern edge of Hillsboro, right near the border with Aloha in the Reedville community, just a couple of blocks north of TV Highway. Hillsboro Wet Sox, the home team, wearing navy blue with Columbia or baby blue numerals, with Henley button-up shirts, navy blue hats with the Columbia blue and white Wet Sox logo over the left front corner of the chest and over the center of the hat. Columbia Gorge Hustlers, their opponent today from the Dalles, their road red uniforms, blue lettering with white trim, blue numerals with white trim, kind of 80s throwback trucker style hats with big wide panels, white panel on the center front with the Hustlers logo, kind of script font red H as you see on their portion of the scoreboard. White pants, also white pants for the Wet Sox. No sound system or press box at Century High School. No lights as well. And this is scheduled for a 9-inning contest. We may not get it all in before darkness sets fall. No public address to that reason. We'll get right into the contest after coaches meeting at home plate. Red Sox will be back here again tomorrow for another contest against club level Mound Time of Hillsboro. And that is a 6 o'clock start. I believe that will be just a regular 7-inning contest. We are out in the elements, so hopefully the heavy showers that their arrival this morning will hold off long enough to keep us dry. Dimensions at Century High School, 315 to the left field corner, 360 to straightaway center field, and the naked flagpoles, 330 down the right field line. And we're set for the first pitch as we get the go-ahead from Century and Wet Sox head coach Mason Wright. Again, Columbia Gorge going with a opposite uniform combination from what you see on the scoreboard. Main color red with royal blue numerals, white trim, royal blue lettering with white trim, white pants with royal blue pinstripe. Trucker style baseball caps with wide white panel over the center with the Hustlers red script font H, the white background, and the blue panels on both sides and the back. Taking a look at the lineup for both teams defensively for the Wet Sox. Starting on the mound, number 9, Camden Gager. Behind the plate, Nate Scharninghausen. At first base, Riley Dubois. Number 15, we found out earlier we've been pronouncing that wrong all season. At second base, Jordan Farnes. Third baseman, number 24, Cole Thomas. At shortstop, Hayden Grott. In the outfield, Dexter Olson in left. Travis Hale in center field and Diego Lopez in right field. DH will be Zadek Bowlby, and we're set leading off for the Hustlers. Number 14, starting pitcher Bodie. It will be the starting pitcher Bodie Steuben, hitting despite a DH listed on the Hustlers roster. First pitch is a strike on the inner half at the knees, 0-1. This is low and away. Outside count is even. 1 ball and 1 strike. 1-1 from Gager. Swung on, chopped to third. Double clutches, throw on to first. Plenty of time for out number 1. Now batting for the Hustlers, second baseman number 2, Cale Beardmore. Sure if we need any more. Beard's already one behind the mic. First pitch swung on and missed, 0-1. And interestingly enough, the first name of the next hitter is Trevor. Almost like I'm playing in the game. Pitches skip to the plate, 1-1. 1 ball and 1 strike. Right over the heart of the plate on the inside half, 1-2. Pitch is swung on a pitch in the dirt, gets away from the catcher. Throw down to first is in time for out number 2 after the drop third strike. Camden Gager looking for a 1-2-3 inning to open the contest. Now batting number 6, third baseman Trevor Jacobs. At the knees, and Gager in a groove to open the contest, 0-1. He's been ahead of every hitter so far. The 0-1 misses in the dirt on a nasty curveball. Count is even, 1-1. One pitch, down and in. First time he's been behind the count to a hitter to open the contest, 2-1. Base is empty, 2 outs on a drop third strike throw to first and a grounder to third. Pitch misses badly in the dirt inside, 3-1. Kingston McAdam, the hitter, with a 3-1 count. Actually, it is still Jacobs. Pitch is fouled off onto the tennis court. Off the first base side. Count is full, 3-2. Actually, I think it way over the tennis court across the street. Payoff pitch for Gager after being behind 3-1. Again, fouled off to the right side, out of play. 3-2 pitch, up and away for ball four. First base runner of the game comes on a 2-out walk on a full count pitch after he fouled off a couple of pitches to stay alive in the at bat. Now batting number 20. Now batting number 7, catcher Kingston McAdam. Light lead high chopper off the plate, foul. Pitch again, chopped foul, straightens it out a little bit, but right in front of the Wet Sox dugout at third base. Count is 0-2. Strike 3 called on a breaking ball right across the plate. And the Hustlers get a runner aboard on a 2-out walk, but unable to do much offensively other than that. And after half an inning, Columbia Gorge nothing, and the Wet Sox coming to the plate when we return.
Jim's Market in Banks is an institution serving the community for generations. They're actively involved in events and athletics from the youth league to high school level. Let them serve you with their locally grown fresh produce, fresh bakery items, including custom cakes, and quick hot food from their in-store deli. Jim's Market, conveniently located at the south entrance to Banks.
Bottom of the first inning. Columbia Gorge just one base runner in the top half on a 2-out walk. Defensively for the Hustlers, starting pitcher Bodie Steuben. Catching number 7, Kingston McAdam at first base. Number 23, Gunnar Bustos. Second baseman, number 2, Cale Beardmore at third base. Number 6, Trevor Jacobs. Shortstop, number 4, Jake Patricelli. Outfield is Ryder Graves in left, Sawyer Case in center field, and Chase Peterson in right. Daley Miller, the designated hitter. And we're set leading off for the Wet Sox, Jordan Farnes, number 27, starting second baseman. First pitch is going to be a line to left field. That will get down for the first base hit of the game. Wet Sox wasting no time. First pitch swinging. Lining a shot to left for a leadoff single in the bottom of the first. Throw back to the bag, not in time. Now batting Dexter Olson, the left fielder. Pitch is over his head, threw it behind him. Kind of lost the handle. 1-0 the count. Now showing bunt along the first base side. The underhand to first will move the runner over to second. 1 out and a runner in scoring position on the 1-3 sacrifice bunt by Dexter Olson, bringing up designated hitter Zadek Bolbein. Left-handed hitter with power. Swung on Squibbler off the heel of the glove, and they're going to catch the runner off the bag at third as he thought about taking a look at home plate, tried to dive back, and was a touch late. And that's huge because it would have had a runner in scoring position at third base. Advanced the runner from scoring position at second over to third, even closer to scoring the first run of the game. Six, runner at first is safe. 1-1 the count. Riley Dubois, first baseman. Colby often plays at that position when he plays defensively. Swung on, grounder to third. Throw to first is in time. Right, moves the runner over second. Out number 3. No runs, a hit and an error. A runner, no runners. Actually, there is a runner left stranded as the third out came on the grounder on the chopper back to the mound. Colby was left trying to advance to second on the play. We go to the top of the second. Still no score. Same great smile, same great service, but a brand new location and a great new team. Sarah Hesselman Group is still proud to support Banks High School athletics, but has now joined the Premier Property Group real estate team with new offices located in Bethany. If you're thinking about buying or selling a home, contact the Sarah Hesselman Group, Sarah at sarahhesselman.com, or call 503-313-0748. Top of the second inning, leading off for Columbia Gorge, Gunnar Bustos, the first baseman. Pitch is lifted straight up and coming over the shortstop. The catch all the way over to the left of the second baseman, a couple of feet towards first base. And at one out in the top of the second, that will bring up number 9, Daley Miller, the designated hitter for the Hustlers. Pitch down and in, skips away from the catcher, Scharinghausen, all the way to the backstop, 0-1. Or ball 1. Blowing away, 2-0. After a great start to the game for Gager. Now he gets a strike first to the at-bat. Against Miller, 2-1 the count. Down and in and behind, 3-1. Last time he had a 3-1 count, it turned into the first runner of the game for the Hustlers, but 2 outs at that point in the top of the first. Curveball on the outside edge, taken for strike 2. Count pitch from Gager, taken right across the heart of the plate. Can't pull the trigger. 2 outs in the top of the second. Batting number 11, left fielder Ryder Graves. Very polite, shakes the hand of the home plate umpire, introduces himself. The pitch, check swing, called strike one at the knees, 0-1. Gager holds the glove up high in front of his face. Pitch is taken again. Strike two at the knees. Gager still looking for his first strikeout of the game. Pitch down and in around the ankles. 1 ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. Breaking ball misses low. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Again, looking for the payoff pitch with 2 outs, low and away. And after being ahead 0-2 in the count, Gager has missed 3 consecutive times. And last time he had a 3-2 count, he walked the hitter with 2 outs last inning and misses outside. Another 2-out walk and a full count pitch. And the Hustlers again with a 2-out base runner. Chase Peterson, the right fielder, number 21. Down and in, misses badly. That one inside the batter's box, 1-0. Job by Scharringhausen to keep that in front of him, ranging quickly to his left to keep the runner at first. 1-0 is on the outside edge, 1-1. One pitch bounces in front of the plate, and that will get away, and that will allow the runner at first easily to advance to second. Ryder Graves won the count and a runner in scoring position for the Hustlers. Down and in again. Gager behind 3-1 in the count. 2 outs, runner at second after a walk on a full count pitch. Strike 2 called. Three two nailed off the corner of the first base dugout. Count remains full 3-2. Gager, right-hander, looks at second. Comes set to the plate, swung on and missed on kind of a nasty down and in breaking ball he couldn't hold up on and was only able to go about halfway, jammed him badly, and after 1.5, still no base hits for the Hustlers, but they do leave a runner stranded in scoring position at second after a walk and a pass ball, and after 1.5, still no score.
Visit Main Street Pizza in Banks, located next to Jim's Market, for the best pizza in Washington County. From loaded hot baked subs to a Main Street special pizza piled high, we will satisfy your pizza cravings. We've been serving and supporting the Banks community since 1986. Open daily at 11 a.m. Call ahead now to place your order at 503-324-5858 or follow us on Facebook to see our daily lunch specials. Mention this radio ad and receive $2 off any Main Street Pizza.
And we're back, bottom of the second inning. Leading off for the White Sox, number 10, Travis Hale, center fielder. 1-1, the count. Pitch is driven to left, and that's going to drop in front of the diving effort from the left fielder, and call that a leadoff double, second hit of the game for the White Sox. I'll bring up number 24, third baseman Cole Thomas. Goes bunt towards third. Throw to first is in time. Oh, no! He's able to beat it out. Bang, bang play. Runners at the corners. Nobody out. Number 14, catcher Nate Scharinghausen. Great opportunity for White Sox to score early in the bottom of the second. The pitch on the outside edge, no throw. They're going to give him second base to avoid possible run scoring from third on the play. Breaking ball. Outside, 1-1. Time called. Scharinghausen will step out of the box for a moment. 2 base hits in the inning so far in the bottom of the second. A loop double to left and a bunt up the third base side. Just barely able to beat it out. Pitches swung on and missed on a high fastball, 1-2. May have just gotten a piece of it into the glove of the catcher. Got him. 1-2, swung on, and that's going to be lined to right. Nearly slipped and lost it, but run will score on a sac. Fly to right, and it's 1-0 in favor of the White Sox. Again, well, just the one runner at third base now. And Diego Lopez, the right fielder, the hitter. First pitch taken for strike one. Nasty pitch low and away. Can't lay off it. Swung on and missed. 0-2. Just outside, close pitch. Hustler fans wanted it 1-2. Just a touch outside. 1-2 pitch. Breaking ball swung on. That's going to drop. Oh, no. Able to go back and make catch just a couple of feet deep into the grass. Second baseman making the grab in shallow right. Center field for out number 2. Hayden Grott, the bottom of the order, the number 9 hitter, batting with 2 outs in the bottom of the second. Red Sox shortstop pitches low and away in the dirt, 1-0. Pitch right there, but maybe a little bit low, 2-0 count. Our third, a 2-ball count to Hayden Grott, the Red Sox shortstop, breaking ball on the inner half, and gonna try a steal at home, and pitch is knocked away from the catcher, and a run will score on the steal of home plate. 2-0 Red Sox. Leave the count is 2-1. That is the indication from the home plate umpire. Pitch is swung on, fouled off. Right side out of play, 2-2. 2 runs on 2 base hits for the Red Sox in the bottom of the second. 2 runs, 3 hits overall for Hillsboro. No runs, no base hits so far for the Hustlers. Breaking ball inside, turns on it late off the long portion of the backstop that goes behind both dugouts, and almost what does extend onto the edge of the grass along the even with the foul line. Swung on and missed by Grott for out number 3, but the Red Sox do get a pair of runs on a sac fly to right and a steal of home plate. And after 2 innings, Red Sox 2 and the Hustlers nothing. We'll be back with the top of the third.
For more than 45 years, Housemaster has been offering residential and commercial inspection services with more than 200 locations across the U.S. and Canada. We've helped more than 3.5 million buyers and sellers make important real estate decisions. Housemaster of Southwest Portland helps local residents make the right choice when purchasing a residential or commercial property. Call Housemaster of Southwest Portland, 971-245-2500, or visit their website, housemaster.com/southwest-Portland.
Top of the third inning, Red Sox are on the board first with 2 in the bottom of the second inning on a sacrifice to right field and a steal of home plate leading off the top of the third. Number 4, shortstop Jake Patricelli. Low line drive, foul. Left of the bag at first, 0-1. Swung on and missed on a nice pitch at the knees inside, 0-2. Strike count, pitch is swung on right. Nice play. Thought it was going to be lined back up the middle. Shortstop able to come back over behind the bag at second in time to make the throw to first for out number 1. Gager still working on a no-hitter in the top of the third. Has given up 2 walks. No strikeouts. Sawyer Case, the center fielder, batting all at 10 hitters will bat for the Hustlers despite a DH on the lineup card. More of an extra hitter more than designated hitter. Pitch is swung on a pitch in the dirt 0-2. Only base runners in the game for Columbia Gorge through the first 2 innings have been walks. Pitches inside 1-2. They're working quickly. Curveball is low, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Lined off the glove of the pitcher. Third baseman able to assist in time and make the throw to first. Route number 2 is second defensive play of the inning. Back to the top of the order for the Hustlers, and Cody Steuben, starting pitcher, his second at bat. Skip in front of the outside part of the batter's box, 1-0. Is just low below the knees, 2-0 the count, 2 outs. And low, that Scharringhausen punches his catcher's mitt, thought he had it, and it bounces just in front of his attempt to make the catch. 3-0 the count. Taken all the way for strike 1. Out straight back, and now Gager, after being behind 3-0, pick up his first strikeout to get out of the inning. Jammed him, and that's going to be lined foul off the top of the long back screen. Still count remains full, 3-2 with 2 outs. Badly outside on a curveball. And again, another walk on a full count pitch, the third of the game for Gager. After having a chance to pick up the strikeout and end the inning. Second at bat for Cale Beardmore, this second baseman. Throw to first. Gager dips his head over his shoulder, and there's the first base hit of the game for the Hustlers with 2 outs in the top of the third. Breaks up the no-hitter for Gager, now batting third baseman, number 6, Trevor Jacobs. Tying run at the plate, 2 outs for Columbia Gorge. Runners at first and second after a walk and a single back up the middle on the first hit of the game for the team from the Dalles. Pitch is low and away, ball 1. Gager, a long look at second, comes to the plate. This is low in front, 2-0. Gage are starting to have some issues here in the top of the third with a 2-0 count. Put the tying run on. A pitch taken all the way for strike one on the outer half. Back at second, turns back to the plate. Ground ball back up the middle, flips it to second, or flips it to short. Covering the bag at second, second baseman making the play. And Columbia Gorge threatens with the tying runs aboard at first and second, picking up their first base hit of the game, but unable to score. And after 2.5, still Hillsboro 2 and the Hustlers nothing. We'll be back in just a moment. Transaction Transmission in the heart of Banks specializes in transmission repair, but they service all types of vehicle repairs and makes and models. 5-star reviews and quality workmanship you can trust. Owner Joey Tardio doesn't just repair vehicles, he eats, sleeps, and breathes all things auto-related as an auto racer March through October. Trust your vehicle to Transaction Transmission at the end of Sunset Avenue in the heart of Banks. Call 503-359-9141. Bottom of the third inning, leading off for the White Sox. Top of the order, number 27, second baseman Jordan Farnes. Pitch is low in the dirt, ball one. Continuing his third inning of work for the Hustlers, Cody Steuben. 1-0 count, misses low and away outside, 2-0. Taken all the way for a strike down the heart of the plate, 2-1. Ball misses badly outside and hit off the glove of the catcher McAdam, 3-1 the count. Strike two called. Count is full. Bottom of the third inning, 2-0 White Sox lead. Farnes lines one foul off the right side. Count remains full, 3-2. Got foul off the plate. Count still 3 balls and 2 strikes. White Sox will be back here again tomorrow night for another contest against club level Mound Time of Hillsboro. Their third of the season. Their first 2 games, both against Mound Time, kind of a split doubleheader, back-to-back days. That one's going to be lifted down the right field corner, caught for out number 1. Batting number 11, Dexter Olson, left fielder, his second at bat. Slider action from Steuben misses badly outside, 1-0. Again, low and outside, 2 balls and no strikes. Farnes was ahead 2-0 in the count, and Wound up flying out a moment ago for the first out of the bottom of the third. Late swing on a fastball off the end of the bat. To the backstop, 2-1. Ball skips in front of the plate, 3-1. Two nothing White Sox. 2 runs, 3 hits, no runs, 1 base hit. The Hustlers pitch called strike 2 as tried to get out of the way. Blowing away in the opposite side of the batter's box in the dirt. 1 out base runner for the White Sox in the bottom of the third, bringing up designated hitter Zadek Bowlby. First pitch swinging, driven to center, and able to make the catch on the track for out number 2. Bring up number 15, Riley Dubois. Breaking ball taken for strike 1. Nice pitch. Nice movement. See that ball change direction from clear back here behind the plate. Swung on, grounded to second. Skips off the heel of the glove. That's going to be the second error of the game for the Hustlers. Travis Hale, center fielder, batting with a runner in scoring position after a walk and an error in the inning. Beautiful breaking ball again, 0-1 the count. The 0-1 from Steuben is fouled back. Way to the backstop, 0-2. Steuben again trying to get out of the inning, not allowing a run after not getting a lot of help from his defense. Ground ball to second should have ended it a moment ago, but misplayed off the heel of the glove, and pitch is turned on and chopped foul right of third base. Or left of third base, I should say. Still a 2-strike count. Swung on and missed on a nasty pitch below the knees. For out number 3, the White Sox leave a couple of runners stranded on a walk and an error at second, and after 3, still the White Sox 2 and the Hustlers nothing.
Proudly serving our neighbors in Washington County since 1946, La Haze is your destination for locally made Letterman's jackets, custom embroidery for business apparel or a unique gift, and scouting uniforms and supplies. La Haze is on the corner of 3rd and Main in historic downtown Hillsboro. Open Wednesday through Friday, 10 to 6, Saturday, 10 to 4, and anytime online at lahaze.com or call us at 503-648-2341.
Top of the 4th inning, 2-0 White Sox. Both runs for the White Sox came in the bottom of the second on a sacrifice to right and a steal of the plate. Leading off the top of the fourth, Kingston McAdam, Hustlers catcher, number 7. First pitch swinging, popped up. Scharringhausen makes the catch. A couple of feet left of the line towards third, not very far outside of the circle. Route number 1, pitch swinging. Gunnar Bustos, the first baseman, with a 1 out in the top of the fourth. First pitch, line back behind the bag. Shortstop comes over, and that'll go as an infield base hit. Too much speed from Bustos to try to even make an attempt on a throw at first. Daley Miller, designated hitter, or extra hitter. Not batting for anyone except maybe himself. First pitch swinging comes up empty, 0-1. The outside to the left-handed hitter. Throw to first. Checks first, the pitch to the plate, taken for strike 2. Foul. Away from the grab attempt from Scharringhausen, still 0-2. Mad at himself he wasn't able to hold on, otherwise it would have been out number 2. Strike 3 called for out number 2. Number 11, Ryder Graves, the left fielder. Here's pitch on the inside part of the plate, 1-1. Check swing foul. That will bounce off the side of the dugout, off the first base side, 0-2. Kind of a slow swing on a breaking ball at the knees. Comes up empty for out number 3. First strikeout of the game for Gager. No runs, an infield base hit on a ground ball back of second. And after 3.5, no runs, 2 hits, 2 errors for the Hustlers. 2 runs, 3 hits for good guys as we head to the bottom of the fourth. Whether it's a steaming hot old-fashioned cup of joe or hot chocolate on a cold winter day, or an ice-cold Italian soda or iced coffee on a hot summer day, any time is a great time to stop by Scoggins Creek Coffee. With 2 locations in Gaston and Yamhill Carlton, their warm and friendly baristas will get you the delicious drink of your choice. Scoggins Creek Coffee, call 503-985-3483, 503-985-3483. Bottom of the fourth inning, Hillsboro 2, Columbia Gorge Hustlers nothing. Pitch is a breaking ball taken for strike one. Blowing away in the dirt 2-0. Or correction, 1 ball and 1 strike. I believe it's Diego Lopez, the hitter. Skip high for the catcher, 2-1. Correction, it's not number 21, it's 24, Cole Thomas. Outside 3-1 the count. Blowing away for ball 4. And it's a leadoff walk for Cole Thomas in the bottom of the fourth. Time has been called as we're going to have a visit to the mound to Bodie Steuben. We will have a defensive change regardless coming in for the Hustlers to play outfield will be number 1, Zeke Cervantes. Steuben will stay in, though, just the first visit to the mound. Batting number 14, catcher Nate Scharringhausen. Runner at first. After a 5-pitch walk. Running back to the mound. Go to the second. Hold him off the bag. And, they're going to call the runner at second out. Despite pulling him off the bag, throw to first will be in time, though. Her runner at first will be safe, throw not in time. I get a designated runner at first base for Scharringhausen, David Trejo. And the batter number 21, right fielder Diego Lopez. Goes a fielder's choice. Throw to first, not in time. Taken first strike on the inner half. 0-1. Breaking ball up. Dropped late, but not enough. 1-1. Diving back to the bag, not in time. On the throw. And runner first is going to go. Throw to second. Now they got him cut in a rundown and throw to first. He will be tagged for out number 2. Now the bases are empty. 2 outs and a 1-1 count for Diego Lopez. Swung on grounder to third. Snow cone on the hop, and throw from third, also snow cone by the first baseman, but able to hold on. Nearly pulled him off the bag, but is time for out number 3, and we go to the top of the 5th inning. Still 2-0 Wet Sox.
O'Leary Air is proudly offering Dakin Comfort Pro HVAC products. They've been serving the West Side and Greater Portland Metro since 2015. They pride themselves in getting the job done right, backed by a legacy of integrity, respect, and honesty. O'Leary Air offers competitive pricing on all their work. Give them a call today at 503-989-5251. That's 503-989-5251. Online at o'learyair.com. CCB number 239855.
Top of the 5th inning, Camden Gage are allowing just 2 base hits for the Wet Sox, working on a scoreless shutout. Pitch is driven to left, and making the catch 1 pitch, 1 away is the left fielder, Dexter Olson, in the top of the 5th, 1 out. Taken low and inside to number 4, Jake Patricelli, the top. Low 2-0. Pitch, swing inside, ball 3. And bounces that one in front of the plate for a 4-pitch walk. Against a hitter you definitely don't want to give extra opportunities to. Not a lot of power, but great speed, and he doesn't even have to swing the bat, and he's on base to lead off the top of the 5th. For the Hustlers, that will bring up Sawyer Case, center fielder, and that will bring out Scharringhausen with Gager. Grounder to the pitcher, or grounder back up the middle. Third baseman comes racing in to make the throw on the play to first. On the swinging bunt, runner advances to second on the play. I believe that's the first out of the inning. Top of the order, Bodie Stupid. Looks back at the runner, pitches well outside in the dirt, 1-0. Just a little bit low, kept it out of the dirt, but still below the knees, 2-0. That pitch catches the plate at the knees, 2-1. Pitch is driven to left field, and making the catch is Olson for out number 3. So that we had one out and then thought that was left over from the previous inning, but that catch did make out number 3. Red Sox give up a base runner on a 4-pitch walk, but again, do not allow a run to score. Major's still working on a 2-hit shutout as we go to the bottom of the 5th.
I'm Terry the Termite. My bug friends and I are scared for our lives because bugging out pest solutions can kill us in our tracks. Locally owned and operated with more than a decade of experience, they also offer wildlife and rodent control as well. If you want to help to send me to that great big delicious 2x4 in the sky, contact Bugging Out Pest Solutions 971-500-4111, email services at buggingoutpest.com or visit buggingoutpest.com.
Bottom of the 5th inning, leading off for the Wet Sox, number 13, Hayden Grott, shortstop. Pitch taken about above belt high, 0-1. Badly outside, gets away from McAdam all the way to the backstop. No harm, no foul, no runners aboard. First leadoff hitter in the bottom of the 5th, 1-1 the count. Jammed him, pops it up to the left side, foul, and that's going to drift out of play behind, over towards the third base dugout. Will make its way over the back screen. 1-2. Skip to the plate, 2-2. 2-0 Wet Sox, bottom of the 5th inning. Both runs scored in the bottom of the 2nd inning. A sac fly to right and a steal of home plate. Fouled off to the opposite side, still 2-2. Breaking ball swung on, driven to left. Going to drop foul. Playable, but second there, I thought Hayden Grott had thought it was a base hit. He stayed at second kind of longer than what he needed to. Temperature is expected to gradually warm up. We do have a peak of blue sky out over center and right field. Swung on over the head of the third baseman for the 4th base hit of the game for the Wet Sox, delivered by Hayden Grott. On a 2-2 shot over third base. Top of the order, third at bat for Jordan Farnes, second baseman, runner at first. Jammed him, and that's going to get over our head behind the tree, directly behind us. 0-1. Go to first, diving back ahead of the throw. Ball down and in, goes down and gets it, but straighten it out. That will foul off the third base side near the dugout over the back screen. 0-2. Again, the throw to first. A little bit high, 1-2 strikes. Tough pitch to lay off of with a 2-strike count. Down and gets it, lines it back to the pitcher, throw to second for 1. On to first for the double play. 2 outs for the Hustlers after giving up a leadoff single. A 1-6-3 double play, and that will bring up Dexter Olson. Swung on, first pitch fouled out of play. Temperature is expected to reach into the low 80s by the weekend. Plenty of great 4th of July activities going on in the Tualatin Valley. That one is going to get down for a 2-out single to left field. The second hit of the inning, but 2 outs. And Zadok Bowlby, designated hitter with a runner aboard. Breaking ball called strike one. Perfect opportunity to celebrate America's 250th birthday with a 4th of July that falls on a Saturday. Pitches way high, and we're going to get not sure what was going on there. Home plate umpire not happy about something. Thought we may have had a balk called, but pitches well high. 1-1. Swung on and golfs that one foul. To the first base dugout, 1-2. Fourth of July parades Hillsboro and North Plains. Makes plenty of 4th of July activities with like a mini one-day summer festival. Check swing. Ooh. I think Zadek may have got away with one there. Looked like he went about 3/4 of the way. Broke his wrist, but no swing, says the check with the infield umpire. 2 the count. 2 outs, runner at first. Oh, maybe a hair inside. Again, Central Oregon wanted it. Count it's full 3-2. Swung on line back up the middle for the third hit of the inning. And rounding third. Runners at the corners now for the Wet Sox. Pair of 2-out base hits for Hillsboro. Ali Dubois, the first baseman. Double play. Really could come back to haunt them. They're unable to score here in the bottom of the 5th. Breaking ball low and away, ball 1. Reaches out and able to drive it to right, but it is caught. And 3 hits in the inning, but the Wet Sox unable to score as 2 come after a ground ball double play on a ball driven back to the mound, and after 5, still 2-0 Wet Sox, no runs, 3 hits, no errors for Hillsboro in the bottom of the 5th. Go to the top of the 6th, 2-0. Banks Post newspaper is the official news provider of West Side's greatest hits. Listen hourly for West Side news from the Banks Post newsroom. Banks Post newspaper covers Banks, Manning, Buxton, Roy, and surrounding western Washington County communities. If you'd like more information on the Banks Post or want to pick up a copy, visit a local business today. You can also visit their website at bankspost.com or their Facebook page, Banks Post. Top of the sixth inning, Red Sox have a new pitcher open the frame. Actually, it's not a new pitcher. It's still Camden Gager, number 9. On the outside edge at the knees, 0-1. Gager had double digits on the back of his jersey. Low that time, 1-1. Foul tipped at the plate, 1-2. It is number 2, Cale Beardmore. Hustlers, second baseman, leading off the top of the sixth. 1-2 pitch. Strike 3 called on the inner half. Out number 1. 9-inning contest scheduled for tonight. Batting Trevor Jacobs, third baseman. Pitch goes down and reaches for one that's fouled out of play. Pitch taken, strike 2. Breaking ball backed him off the plate, just misses inside, I guess. 1-2. One-two pitch, swung on, foul down the right field side. Big wide opportunity to make a catch in foul territory in the corners of the outfield, but long way to run, unable to get to that one. Still 1-2. And the pitch is fouled off. Again, fouled out of play. Gager getting a decent battle here from number 6, Trevor Jacobs, third baseman for the Hustlers. 1-2 pitch. Badly outside in the dirt, 2-2. Arringhausen unable to drop it. Pitch is fouled off. Again, still 2-2. And strike 3, swung on and missed. Out number 2. Bring up the catcher, number 7, Kingston McAdam. Again, swung on and comes up empty, 0-1. One and one. Is line to short to end the inning. No runs, no hits, a runner left, and after 5.5, still 2-0 Wet Sox.
If you're on supplemental oxygen, heavy and awkward tanks can be a burden. Now you can leave home and leave the tanks behind with Inogen, portable oxygen therapy that moves with you.
With my Inogen, now I'm able to do the things that I've always loved. I just press the button here, and there's my oxygen.
American-designed and assembled Inogen systems are small and light. Our smallest model is less than 8 inches tall. That's about the height of a paperback book and weighs less than 3 pounds. It's tiny. Inogen systems deliver up to 12 hours of medical-grade oxygen on a single charge. With Inogen, you are free to leave the house without the hassle of an oxygen tank.
I could play golf again. I'm free again.
I go anywhere with this. Look how small it is.
Give us a call right now and talk to one of our highly trained oxygen specialists. We'll answer all your questions, and we'll send your free comprehensive guide to portable oxygen.
If you're on oxygen, you need to be using an Inogen.
Call 800-893-2067. That's 800-893-2067.
Bottom of the 6th inning, still Wet Sox 2, Hustlers nothing. Couple of defensive changes for the Hustlers to tell you about. Gunnar Bustos now pitching for the Hustlers. Trevor Jacobs moving over from third base to play at first. And leading off for the Wet Sox, Travis Hale, the starting center fielder. 2 runs, 6 hits for Hillsboro. No runs, 2 hits, 2 errors for the Hustlers as we open the bottom of the 6th. Kicking ball up. Right in front of the face of Hale, ball 1. Popped up. Playable. Towards the line, and Bustos makes the catch. Straddling the line about halfway up. Route number 1. Taken for a strike at the knees. Up and away, ball 1. 1 ball and 1 strike. Is driven to left, and that will be caught for out number 2. So 6 pitches, 2 outs in the bottom of the 6th for the Wet Sox. Bustos trying to get a quick inning in the bottom of the 6th, the batting number 14. Nate Scharinghausen, first pitch fouled straight back. Hill 1, swung on, chopped to third, foul. Back-to-back foul balls to Scharinghausen to open the bat. 2 outs. Yes, misses low. Below the knees, 1-2. One, two from Bustos. Oh, again, right there, but not in the wheelhouse of the home plate umpire. 2-2. Wow. Outside, I guess, 3-2. 3 great pitches from Bustos. All ruled off the plate. Is full, swung on, and driven deep to center field, and that's going to be off the top of the wall. And Scharinghausen with a 2-out double, the 17th of the game for the Wet Sox. First at bat for number 8, Stanley Ritter. And that's going to be driven to shallow center. They're going to send the runner to the plate. The play is going to be in time. Tag is made for out number 3. Couple more base hits in the inning for the Wet Sox with back-to-back 2-out shots, but third out comes on a run attempting to score at the plate, and after 6, still the Wet Sox 2, and the Hustlers nothing.
Happen to you when you're alone? Or what if it happened here? With MedGuard Alert, you're never alone. You can connect with medical professionals anywhere, anytime. And now MedGuard is introducing our exclusive new Care Watch. If you need help quickly, use it from anywhere to contact medical professionals. No cell phone required. The Care Watch is not only a life-saving medical alert device, it's a revolutionary health monitoring system that checks your blood pressure, heart rate, oxygen saturation, and much more. And here's the best part. If you have Medicaid, you may qualify to get your Care Watch for free. The Care Watch is only available through MedGuard Alert. Call us right now. We have monitoring programs starting as low as $1 a day. The call is free, activation is free, shipping is free, and no contract is required. Remember, with Medicaid, you may qualify to get your Care Watch for free. Don't wait. Call us to get your Care Watch right now. Operators are standing by.
Top of the 7th inning, leading off for the Hustlers, new pitcher Gunnar Bustos. Pitch misses low, ball 1. Right, looks like he may give. Oh, nice play in between hops. The shortstop. Hayden Grott able to make the play on the throw to first in time for out number 1. Coach Wright looks like he's going to give Gager an opportunity to complete game shutout. Top of the 7th, 1 out, only allowing 2 base hits. Pitch is swung on and missed. Strike 1. Is swung on, grounded to short, or grounded to first, easily taken to the bag and assisted for out number 2. Batting with 2 outs, Ryder Graves, left fielder. First pitch taken for strike 1. Like Miss starting to an appearance taken for strike two. All tip skips off mask of Scharinghausen. Still a two-strike count. Gager, not a lot of strikeouts today, 3 walks, but has trusted his defense and allowed only 2 base hits. Strike 3 called to end the 7th. At least his second strikeout of the game. But more importantly, still does not allow a base runner in the top of the 7th. Only 2 base hits for the Hustlers through 6.5. We go to the bottom of the 7th. Still 2-0 Hillsboro.
Are you an enthusiastic sports fan? Want to have fun and get in on the action?
Heck yes, that'd be awesome.
Have great attention to detail? Want to stay active?
Definitely.
Want to give back to the student athletes in your community?
Obviously, yes.
Then you'd make an excellent high school sports official. We need more officials in Oregon, because with no high school officials, there are no high school sports. Sign up today at highschoolofficials.com.
First pitch taken for strike 1 to Hayden Grott. Taken high for ball 1, right around the neck area of Hayden Grott, 1-1. Strike 2 taken. Breaking ball misses badly up and in, 2-1, or 2-2. I lost track of how many seasons we broadcast Legion baseball in the Portland area. Probably 6th or 7th as Hayden Grott goes down swinging for out number 1. Normally broadcast Banks High School athletics. Just wrapped up season 11. Memorial Day week. We'll be back at it for football Friday, week prior to Labor Day. Seems kind of early, August 28th at Philomath. Shot to right. That's going to get down into the corner. And leadoff single for David Trejo in his second at bat. Actually, I think that might be his first at bat. He was aboard last inning, but that was as a pinch runner. I believe the hitter is Travis Hale, taken for strike 1. Okay. Correction, it is number 11, not number 10, Dexter Olson. Swung on, fouled out of play off to the right side after a check with the runner at first. 0-2 count. Fly ball to left, and that's going to drop for a loop single. The 10th hit of the game, still only 2 runs, though, for the Wet Sox. Time has been called. McAdam to tell a secret to Bustos. Zadik Bowlby with a runner in scoring position at second base. 2 on and 1 out. Pitch is ripped. Almost took off with one of the assistant coaches at first base, right between him and the bag at first. Foul. 0-1. Low and away. 1-1. Taken at the knees. 1 ball and 2 strikes. One-two pitch, goes down and gets it. Lifts it to center, and that's going to drop. And it will skip away. Runner at second is going to try to score. Cut off. And it's 3-0 Wet Sox on the 11th hit of the game for Hillsboro. Third hit of the inning. Nice to pick up an insurance run as we get towards the final third of the contest. 9-inning affair. Chop to first. And will be taken to the bag for out number 2. As first pitch swinging. Going down is Du Bois. The second out of the inning. Runners advance on the play. Aiden Din at the plate, his first at bat. Din calls time, now is ready. Steps in, first pitch, chopped off the plate, foul. The 0-1, taking curveball for strike 2. Swung on and missed for strike 3. Jaden Din goes down swinging for out number 3 in the bottom of the 7th. But Wet Sox create a little more breathing room for Camden Gager. But it will not be Gager, as head coach Mason Wright takes the ball out of the hands of Wet Sox starting pitcher. He will not get an opportunity at a complete game shutout. We'll tell you who the new man on the mound is when we come back.
If you turned 65 recently like me, it's important you find a Medicare Advantage plan that gives you the coverage you're looking for. But finding one can be difficult. The best thing I did, and I suggest you do the same, is call a licensed insurance agent and let them walk you through your Medicare Advantage plan options. There are so many benefits you have access to, so make the call now and let the representatives explain everything to you. Our licensed insurance agents can offer you a variety of Medicare Advantage plans. Plus, the call is free, the information is free, and there's no obligation to enroll. We're here to make it easy for you to select a Medicare Advantage plan that may work for your needs. Finding a Medicare Advantage plan can be easy if you do what I did. Make a quick call right now to learn more. Thank you. Call 855-589-0675. That's 855-589-0675. Call now.
Top of the eighth inning, 3-0 Wet Sox after they pick up an extra run in the bottom of the seventh inning. For pitch low, ball one from new pitcher Ty Parrish. And the pitch misses 2-0 the count. Parrish delivers. Strike taken that time, 2-1. Pitch is driven to center field deep, and making the catch, racing towards the wall, is the right fielder, cutting it off. Right center field, making the catch. Diego Lopez for out number one. Get to the plate, ball one. Taken all the way, strike at the knees, 1-1. It's just down and in, 2 balls and 1 strike. Bounced in front of the plate, 3-1. Pitch is going to get down inside the bag at third into left field for a 1-out single on a 3-1 pitch. Third hit of the game for Columbia Gorge. Number 13, Sawyer Case. Starting center fielder, 1 out, and a runner aboard for the Hustlers. Taken up for ball one. Down and gets it, pops it up on a pitch at the knees, right behind the bag at first. Again, standing right over the line and making the catch for out number one. Out number two. Riley Du Bois. 2 outs for the Hustlers, top of the 8th inning. Check swing on the first pitch to starting pitcher Bodie Steuben. In the dirt for ball one. Throw to first. On one foul into the screen in front of the third base dugout, 1-1. That one into the dirt off the plate, in front of the plate, 2-1. is inside on the inner half, jammed him. Swinging bunt, throw to first, rushed the throw and threw it away. And thought he threw it away, but apparently first baseman able to make the catch on the throw for out number 3. Bottom of the 8th inning. Hustlers get a single to left, their third hit of the game, but unable to advance past first. Bottom of the 8th, 3-0 Hillsboro.
The Army National Guard plays a vital role in your community. We're on the front lines supporting essential personnel, first responders, law enforcement, and medical professionals, delivering food, supplies, and medicine, keeping communities safe, making a difference. During emergencies, we're always ready, always there. Learn more about part-time service in the Army National Guard at nationalguard.com.
Sponsored by the Oregon Army National Guard, aired by the Oregon Association of Broadcasters and this station.
Bottom of the 8th inning now. I misspoke. The end of the top of the 8th. Pitch to Cole Thomas is inside, ball 1. High 2-0 the count. Strike of the at bat taken, 2-1. Down and in for ball 4, apparently. First at bat for David Hoskins, number 3. First pitch swinging, rips it foul. Right of the bag at third. Driven to left, but right at the outfielder for the catch out number 1. Second at bat for Stanley Ritter, number 8. Breaking ball low and inside, ball 1. Is going to get through between third and short for a 1-out single in the bottom of the 8th, 12th hit of the game. Number 13, Hayden Grott. Popped up foul out of playoff of first, 0-1. upstairs. Count is even at 1 ball and 1 strike. Breaking ball again, swung on, fouled off. 1-2 to Hayden Grott. 1 out. Runners at first and second. Can't get him to chase on a pitch low and away in the dirt. Throw to second, not in time. Two-two pitch. Ooh, strike 3 called on a pitch that looked well off the plate. And out number 2. Not in agreement with that call. Diego Lopez, the hitter. 2 outs, runners at first and second. David Trejo, my apologies. Inside, ball 1. Well inside. That's going to skip past the catcher. Both runners will advance in scoring position, but 2 outs, 2-0 the count. Fouled straight back, just above our camera. 2-1. Swung on and driven to right, making the catch for out number 3. No runs, no hits. Actually, there was 1 base hit, but no runs scored in the bottom of the 8th. White Sox 3 outs away from a victory over the team from the Dalles. Back in just a moment.
Jim's Market in Banks is an institution serving the community for generations. They're actively involved in events and athletics from the youth league to high school level. Let them serve you with their locally grown fresh produce, fresh bakery items, including custom cakes, and quick hot food from their in-store deli. Jim's Market, conveniently located at the south entrance to Banks.
Top of the 9th inning, first pitch from Ty Parrish, misses low. Ball 1 to the hitter, Hunter Kelly, his first at bat for the Hustlers. Chopped, swinging bunt up the third base line, throw to first. Hurried the throw, threw it into the dirt. I think that's got to go as an infield base hit. Even if that throw's clean, it's going to be tough to get there in time. 4th hit of the game for Columbia Gorge. On the outside edge, taken for strike 1. Grounder to second. This could be 2. The throw to second. Throw to the shortstop, covering second on to first in time for the 4-6-3 double play. And now Columbia Gorge down to their final out. Ritter is upstairs from Ty Parrish is upstairs, 0-1. Gager and Parrish combining on a 4-hit shutout with 2 outs in the top of the ninth. Pitch is below the knees, 2-0. Hitter is Kingston McAdam, Hustlers catcher. To a pitch over the head of Kingston. Like that name, but the only time I've really seen it is on a map or geographically, the capital of Jamaica. Not sure if Kingston McAdam has any ties to the Caribbean. Pitch taken for a strike, 3-1. Pitch is swung on and going back. That's going to get at the base of the wall. 2 hits in the inning for the Hustlers. No fight in them, and a 2-out double for Kingston McAdam off the base of the wall and left. Runner in scoring position, 2 outs. Gunnar Bustos, the first, started as the first baseman, now has pitched the last couple of innings for Columbia Gorge. Just swung on, up in the zone, driven to left, and that will do it. Final score in a 9-inning contest, Hillsboro 3, Columbia Gorge nothing. Wet Sox 3 runs, 12 hits. Didn't get a put up on the board. That was my error running the scoreboard as well. No runs, 5 hits, 2 errors for the Hustlers from the Dalles. Wet Sox will be back here again tomorrow night for a contest against club level Mound Time of Hillsboro, their 3rd contest of the season against that squad. That will do it for us. Thanks to the Hustler fans watching in the Gorge and in other parts, wherever you were tonight with us on YouTube. We appreciate you for watching as well. Final score, Wet Sox of Hillsboro 3, Columbia Gorge Hustlers nothing. Enjoy the rest of your Monday evening. Good night, and God bless.